Hey, what's up you guys, it's Miranda, and today I'm going to be showing you this look that I did right here. It literally is just using one shade from the Anastasia Subculture palette. It's really simple, and I got inspired by another YouTuber that I really like, so I'll try and maybe link her down below, but I'll probably forget to do that. So if I do, it's down there. If I don't, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want to find out how I did this look, or you just want to watch the video, you can, and we'll just get started. Alright, let's just pop right into this. So I should have already mentioned the stuff that I'm using in the intro, but if I didn't, we're just going to be using the Subculture palette and like literally one shade from it. So yeah. So I am pretty much blatantly copying another YouTuber that I'm obsessed with, and her name is Leonard, I don't know. I literally love her, like, and I feel like nobody ever talks about her, but I really like her a lot. So yeah, my skin is really sucky right now and very, very dry, which I think is the reason why it's sucking so bad, is because it's like I'm thirsty and I'm just like more skincare, so it's just like ruining it because I'm breaking out. So I'm just gonna put on a hydrating primer and just pat that in. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I have a lighter shade in 112, so I don't know if I'll have to mix them because like my face is not tan, but like my body is kind of tan, so self-tanning probs. I just took one pump on the back of my hand. It looks kind of dark, and I'm literally just gonna like start blending it out a little bit on my face. God, it looks so dark. Like that. And just kind of do some of the work for myself. Oh, it's like burning. Love that. Yeah, so I think I am gonna mix the other shade that I have. Oh, it's drying so fast though. Okay, take the other shade. Squeeze some out. Cool. And then I'm just gonna take like barely any of that and just mix it over. This is way more than I wanted to use. And then probably here. Okay, now we blend. Next, I'm going in with the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. This might be a little too light, but I also said that the other one might be a little too light, and it was definitely too dark. So, it's really light, okay. I'm just gonna put that under the eyes. And I hear like mixed things about this. I've had it for a while, I've used it a couple times. I don't hate it, but I just feel like it's kind of like people say that it's a lot better than it really is, and I don't really understand that because it's kind of meh to me. And I like hydrating things, so that's why I'm kind of like confused, I guess. But yeah, and that's in the shade 1. So I don't think I'm gonna put it anywhere else, just because like, okay, so once that's like kind of sat for not even 30 seconds, I'm honestly annoying. I'm gonna take the same beauty blender and start on the top of the lid and just kind of blend out whatever I put on top there, just to cancel out any veins. I have really veiny eyelids, and they're really dry, so if you see that like line right there, that's just my dry skin. It's not my crappy blending skills, which are also very present. So because my skin is so dry, this foundation is kind of like fine. Maybe I'll go in and powder it if I really need to later, but I'm just gonna take like a tiny, well, it's tiny for a brush but big for an eyeshadow brush, so like a big eyeshadow brush, I guess we'll call it, and dipping it into some powder, and then I'm just gonna set around my eyes and under my eyes because that's where I crease really bad. And we're about to lay some eyeshadow down on the lids. Before we get into the eyes, I like can't stand how pale I look right now and like ghostly. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush. This is a BH Cosmetics #1, and it's like angled. And then my like go-to light bronze pearl, what brand is this? Physicians Formula. I broke her but this is like my favorite thing ever. I need to get another one, and I'm hoping they're not discontinued or anything because I've had this for like literally forever. I'm starting by like patting it and then blending, especially because my base isn't like wet, but it's definitely not dry. So you don't want to just like go like rubbing in because then it probably will look weird. While we're here on the face, I might as well just finish. So I'm going to be using the shade Fortunate from this Giant Blush palette. It's this one right here, so it's a very like neutral orangey tan shade. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using my Essence Pure Nude. Alright, so my face is looking pretty good. The like window in front of me is kind of washing out my face a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the aloe and green tea one. Yes, I drenched my face. No, don't open your mouth because it tastes bad. Okay, so while the rest of that is kind of drying on its own, we're gonna get into the fun part and the super easy part. So this is the Subculture palette. Very controversial, but it's not a terrible palette. All we're going to be using is this shade Electric, which is like an iridescent green. I kind of swatched it earlier, you can kind of see it. So yeah, so going in with a finger, I'm going to really dig in to this shade and then just go in on my lid.
Gadget? Inspector Gadget was not a good detective. He just had a lot of stuff. Plus he had Penny in the brain helping him. Let's get the fuck out now. This is unbelievable. You too? None of us thought you were coming back.
Okay, so I have that. I really spent a lot of time like packing and pressing that in. Now I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush and go out on the outsides. I also just want to let y'all know that I am 110% copying the YouTuber that I talked about in the beginning. I just love her a lot. I think she's amazing. I'm gonna take some more on my finger and kind of like get it up top a little bit more. Okay, now taking my finger and then the spray, I'm gonna wiggle my finger in the shade, spray my finger, and then go like that for like maximum glitter. Alright, I'm done with the eyes. I've never really done anything like this, but I'm kind of here for it. I kind of like it. I wish there was more on the lower lash line, but I think when I have like mascara on, it's all gonna come together. And speaking of that, I'm gonna do my brows and mascara off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright, this is the finished look. I have mascara, eyebrows. The lip I have is the Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Be My Baby. I really like these because they're really comfortable and like pretty good. So yeah, I hope you liked the look. It was obviously super simple and kind of more of like a, I don't know. If you liked this video, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe and be extra nice, you can go ahead and do that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!